Hey, this is Sal with Salvatize Hair Care Products, and this is the home of the Healthy Hair in 5-Day System. I'm glad you're here because for the first time, I'm going to share with the world the secret to healthy hair. I'm a hair care expert. I've been in the salon business for over 25 years. I've worked on thousands of different types of heads of hair. I know the problems and I know how to correct them. For the first time, I have combined the right product and the right information that can make any head of hair healthy in just 5 days. Healthy hair in 5 days. That's what this is called, healthy hair in 5 days. Now, any head of hair, no matter what state it's in. Now, I'm talking African American, Oriental, Hispanic, Caucasian, male, female, young, medium, old, it doesn't matter. Any head of hair can be healthy as it can be in 5 days. The concept behind this is understanding how important the right shampoo is. Shampoo is important. Now, there are some companies out there that are talking about, oh, sulfates, anything that lathers isn't good for your hair. That's nonsense. That's not true. You need detergent to gently clean the hair shaft. You got to remember something. Hair is very strong when it's as healthy as it can be. What we do here is promote healthy hair so that you can do the things you want to do to it on a regular basis. Blow it dry, curl it, style it, flat iron it, and it can take it. But you have to understand this first thing. It's important that you rinse your hair for about 90 seconds. Now, when you use my product is called Salvatize, okay? Salvatize Hair Care Products and the Healthy Hair in 5-Day System. The first step to the Healthy Hair System is that you've got to rinse your hair for 90 seconds on the first day. That is a minute and a half, and that seems like a long time, and it may be, but that is critically important. And not only do you have to rinse it, you have to scrub it physically and separate it. The reason you do this is you want the water to travel from the scalp out to the ends. Now, especially if you have long hair, but even you guys or you girls with really short hair, you want to spend extra time rinsing it so that you can completely saturate it. So that's important. Now, once you do that the first time, you're going to take a small amount of shampoo in the palm of your hand, and you're going to run it together, and you're going to scrub your hair physically and quickly. It's important to understand that you have to shampoo physically and quickly. Why physically? Physically, because you have to break down the oil accumulation. You want to scrub it physically to stimulate the blood flow. You want to do it quickly so that if you shampoo like they do in the movies and they leave it in for a long time like this luxurious thing, that's not a good thing, because anything you take from the scalp gets sucked back into the hair and it latches onto the hair. So it's important to shampoo physically and quickly. Listen, I've been shampooing my hair 2 lathers for 25 years, and I scrub it like it's on fire. I mean, I rip through it. And my hair is healthy and strong, and it'll do just about anything I want. And I can grow it long or keep it short, and it's fine. And it'll work for you too. So physically and quickly, and then you got to rinse it again. Now, you don't have to rinse it for 90, you got to rinse it for 60 seconds. 60 seconds, separate it, scrub it, rinse it, pull through it. It's important. Once you rinse it for 60 seconds that time, now what you're going to do, this is a key part of the system. You want to remove the tangles before you apply the moisture. Everybody on the planet does that wrong. I guarantee it. Most women do this. They shampoo once, they don't rinse it thoroughly, their hair is a tangled mess, they take a big glob of conditioner, they flop it onto the scalp, they run it through, and they rinse it out. But then they want the hair to go up, and they want it to go out, and they want it to do stuff. And it doesn't work that way. It is important that you get the tangles out on the first day. Now, if you use my product and my system, When you shampoo with my shampoo, your hair's still going to be tangled on day one. So you got to get the tangles out. Once you get the tangles out and it's just shook loose and it's just damp and it's not sopping wet, then you take a even smaller amount. Let me get rid of this. You take an even smaller amount. That's your shampoo right there. The amount of moisturizer you use should be half the size. That's why we offer a 4-ounce shampoo as our starter and a 2-ounce moisture, half the size. You don't need the same size or more of the shampoo. You need a smaller amount. So you take that small amount and then you rub it in your hands. That emulsifies and activates the product. And then you tilt your head to the side and all you do is you touch it from the bottom up. You're not wiping it from the top down. You're touching it on the bottoms. And you notice I'm not squeezing or wiping through it. I'm just touching it up into the hair slightly. Now I'm still going to have my hands covered in moisturizer. I don't want to put it on the scalp because the shampoo will take care of the scalp area. I put it on the bottoms. Now, I'm going to rinse the rest of this off or put it on my elbows or my knees. I don't want to over apply the moisturizer. You know, my moisturizer is the only one that's out there that attracts moisture from the air to the hair. So the way you apply it is critical. Small amount of shampoo, even smaller amount of moisturizer. So now that you have worked the moisturizer in, now you rinse it out. You want it all rinsed out. You don't want to leave any of it in there. Now, a key point. Do not wrap your hair in a towel. First question, how do I get the water out of my hair? Everyone says the same question. How do I towel it dry if I get the water, if I don't wrap it up? You don't wrap it. If you wrap, that's wrap, not Ray. You do not want to wrap your hair in a towel because you can towel it dry. You can towel it dry physically and quickly, and that's okay. But what happens is, this is the wet hair shaft right here, right? It's wet. This is the towel material. When you wrap the hair in a towel, the laundry detergent and the fabric softener gets sucked into the hair and the water goes to the towel. So every single day you're giving your hair a dose of laundry, that's a T, should have been an L, laundry detergent. And I can tell you one thing, laundry detergent levels are this high. Food store and drugstore brand detergent shampoos are here. My product's down here at the bottom as far as detergent levels. So wrapping it causes this effect, and then it coats it. Coats it with like a film or a residue. So you've got this swollen hair shaft that had a dose of laundry detergent, and then you dump a coating on top of it. Now it's going to take longer to dry, it's going to take longer to style, it's going to be dull, it's going to make your color discolor, it's going to cause your ends to split. So any of this stuff in the system that you're using, the other way is preventing it. So you don't want to wrap it in a towel, you want to towel it dry. Now, after you towel it dry and you get out of the shower, just proceed to style it as normal. Now, you do have to have a review of what you're styling your hair with. Some hairsprays are not water soluble. They don't wash out. Some gels have too much alcohol. Some thermal sprays have too much alcohol and they don't wash out. Some mousse have a coating on them that causes the hair to become dull and limp. But the basics for the Healthy Hair in 5-Day system is that if you follow the steps and you do it for 5 days, and you use my product, you'll get a healthy head of hair that not only will be healthy for the 5 days, but if you maintain that same kind of thinking with what you're doing, you will enjoy your hair for the rest of your life. Now, one last thing. Hair loss. Big deal, this hair loss thing. Hair loss. First of all, it is not normal to lose hair on a regular basis. If you are losing hair on a regular basis, that is not normal. That is called excessive shedding, and that is a problem. That is a problem that's going to haunt you later in life. I've seen women that have lost 30, 40, 50, 60% of their hair. Gone. That was the bad news. I told them, I said, you've lost 60% of your hair. I've had girls burst into tears in my chair when I tell them that. I said, that's the bad news. The good news is we're going to grow it all back. How? Follow the healthy hair and 5-day system. If you follow the system, all of the little hair shafts, this is your length, all of these little hairs that never get a chance to become part of the rest of the length because of the routine that you're using, one lather, wrapping your hair in a towel, etc., etc., these little hairs now can become part of the rest of the thickness. They'll grow back. My product is not magic. It's just quality product coupled with the right information. And for the first time in history, I've been in business a long time, but for the first time in history, I have developed a product and the information that'll make your hair as healthy as it can be in just 5 days. And I hope you'll try it. Thank you.